Everybody, Jake and Gino here, getting ready for a big turkey day. We're right before Thanksgiving. And for the folks out there, we're saying to ourselves, why the heck should I invest in real estate right now? Why the heck should you invest in anything right now? We're going to break it down for you. I got the chief real estate multifamily expert from Jake and Gino on the show today. I got the G-Dad in the house ready to break this down for us. So Gino, it's a hot market out there. I know folks are out there saying, why am I going to invest in this when I can wait for the crash to come? Or is now the right time? G Papa Funk, G Father, G Daddy Jabroni. Where do you stand on this topic?
Well, from one jabroni to the next, I've learned one thing. Nobody is an expert, because once you think you're an expert, game over. So all the experts out there are telling you the prices are too high, there's inflation, whatever that may look.
Or they may be saying double down and buy everything.
Yes. You have to look at it from yourself. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Jake and I consummate our relationship in 2010, 2011. Does anybody remember what was going on in real estate back then? Everyone was saying the sky's falling. No one's buying deals. Was that the right time to start? For Jake and Gino, it was the right time, because we needed time to learn. We needed time to build relationships, to get our capital together, to have the right mindset. It takes hours and hours of doing this. If you're waiting until the right time, you will be waiting for the rest of your life. Are asset prices elevated right now? Absolutely. Is it, a high part of the market cycle? We've been saying that for the last 3 years. We don't know when the market is going to, adjust price-wise. We're not sure. We'll never know that. The only time you'll know that is looking back and going, oh, the peak was back there. What I would say to you is you need to have clarity. We just were on a podcast with Frank McKinney. What is your legacy? You need to ask the bigger question, why real estate for you? Jake can break that down. Real simple for me. I wanted to create legacy wealth and legacy skills for my kids. That's what I want from multifamily real estate. I wanted to create an amazing lifestyle from it. So was it the right time to start back in 2011? That's when I was ready mentally to start. That's when I had my why, and I figured out how to do it through multifamily. I could have gone in self-storage. I could have gone in single families. I chose multifamily because I love that niche. I love the ability to provide affordable housing, to have residents in these units. And I know going forward, that is going to be what is in demand.
Big shout out, Frank McKinney, Jabroni number one here, Frank, if you're out there listening. We just had him on the podcast a little while ago, and he was talking about the first 5 years in real estate for himself. It took him 10,000 hours. He spent all the time doing $75,000 flip house. And then he became an expert. He became a real estate artiste, as he likes to say. And he went from $75,000 flips to multi-million, $50 million, $100 million new construction, ground up spec homes. And the guy is bleeping killing it. So he became an artiste. He became an expert. He put in the grind, the 10,000 hours. And guess what? If you don't start now to put that work in, 5 years out, the next time you are going to start. So we put the grind in, dude. 2011, we put our heads down. We started the management company. We started looking at deals. We started underwriting, and we put the work in, and we're here now. We're enjoying it. I'm able to sit here right before Thanksgiving with this fine gentleman here in the nice blue, having a nice discussion about scaling up, about is it the right time to buy? Now, Gino gave a little perspective. I'm going to give my perspective, but also the real reasons that it makes sense from an analytical perspective. The first one is the big obvious. What's the real inflation number? What is the real inflation number? I know rents were up 10% last year. I don't think anyone really knows. Okay. What is the real inflation number? They CPI this and they inflation that, exclude this. All I know is that when I go to buy something now, it costs a lot more money than it did a year ago. Plain and simple. I was buying gas for less than $2. It's like $3.50 now. Okay. Hamburger is gone up. Everything has gone up. All the basic stuff we buy, including real estate, has gone up dramatically. So people know this. All right. So things are costing more. I do not want to hold cash. Cash is deflating. Real estate is appreciating. I want to put my dollars into something that's going to appreciate and be a hedge against inflation, especially now in this hyperinflationary environment that does not look like it's going to cool off anytime soon. That's numero uno. Number two, if it don't cash flow, let the grass grow. If it don't cash flow, let the grass grow. I'm buying assets with the intent that they will pay me a dividend, either at the time of acquisition or after I reposition the property. I typically don't invest in things that do not pay me every month. That is just what I want out of an investment, and that's what I do. So if it cash flows now and I'm paying a high price for it, guess what? I'm happy. Thank you. I'll take that, and I'll be a very pleased young man. Number three, tax benefits, cost segregation, being a real estate professional. That's a big part of our strategy. It's just one of the benefits of being in this real estate game. we have to continue to buy assets to help out with depreciation, to help out with the tax plan that's a part of our investing strategy. And that's through continuing to acquire and utilizing cost segregation. G-Dad, that's all I got to say about that.
2 things. Number one, if you like the content that Jake is just throwing at you, subscribe to the channel, screen grab, and I will send you a Wheelbarrow Profits book. Gino at jakeandgino.com. I will send you one in the mail. So email me, because I think
Happy
it's really
Thanksgiving,
important.
Gino.
Yeah, well, you know what? I know you always say I like to give the farm away, and there's a reason why. Really, it comes to mindset. I mean, if you're the market will always be the market. It's always constantly in flux. And that's what
You're either in or you're out, baby.
Yeah, that's what I learned back in 2013. I was really ready at the time. I really dove into it head first, and I got myself educated. I had mentors out there. I got my partnership involved. If you start today, don't think you're going to get a deal in the next 3 to 6 months. It may take you longer. So if you're starting today, and let's say on average, our students take between 6 and 12 months, you're already in mid 2022. So if you keep prolonging it, it's just going to take you that much longer.
The long game.
It really is. Everything is a long game. If you're out there starting a business, you're not going to be profitable in the first year. It may take you 2 to 3 years before you even show profitability. It's the same with anything else. That learning curve, Jake and Gino, we can obviously dramatically shorten that learning curve, but you need to know why you're doing this. And those 3 options that Jake just put out there, those 3 reasons, those are 3 massive reasons why multifamily will continue to elevate. So don't think this is going to be a blip in the screen. You may get a little bit of a correction, but you need to know where to buy. You need to know what type of markets. You need to know real estate brokers.
Though. The question is so wrong. I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm listening to you, and the question is now the right time for me to buy real estate. It's so damn wrong, because you're creating a business for you and your family to prosper on for many years to come. Is this the right vehicle is the question. Now, I want to start smashing stuff, because I'm like, what the hell are we even saying this for? That is the complete wrong question. Is multifamily the vehicle for you? Period. End of show. That's it. This is a bad question. We're going to delete this. Gino, I love you.
At jakeandgino.com. Really hit me up. I want to spread the word. This is how you started. We wrote this book a few years ago. This is the framework: buy right, manage right, and finance right. Like Jake said, the question is this the right vehicle? And I'm going to give you the answer. I was the pizza guy. I didn't want to have
for me
full-time job flipping homes, but that's why we started Jake and Gino.
Thank you, sir. I'll see you, Gino.
Thanks, Jake.
Take care.